Hi, it's Iowa Prairie Girl. Today I'm not out in the prairie. Today I'm on the edge of the woods, and today I'm taking a look at green-headed coneflowers, also known as wild golden glow. And as you can see, I am right in the middle of this golden glow. Green-headed coneflowers bloom in July into September. It is now the last part of August here in northern Iowa in Saragota County. And the green-headed coneflowers have been blooming for a couple weeks here. And as you can see, they just do add that golden glow to the edge of the woods. You're going to find green-headed coneflowers along woodland edges. They do like wetter areas, so you might find them along the edge of a stream or a river. And then they also do like part shade, so you might find them in a moist thicket or even a wet ditch, but they do like a shadier area. They are also called tall coneflower. They are a tall flower that gets to be about between 3 to 8 feet tall, and they're kind of lanky, and if it's a windy day, they're going to blow in the wind. As you can see in front of me, you can see that it has a green center disc. It's kind of got a pincushion-like globe disc here, and so if you stick around, we're going to take a closer look at this center disc. These plants are in the aster family. They're in a sunflower-like plant, and they're also a DYC, a damn yellow composite. So keep watching my video and we'll go over the characteristics of identifying this plant with a cool pincushion-like center, and we'll also talk about what a DYC is. So please keep watching. The term coneflower comes from the characteristic that these plants have in common is the center disc, which looks like a cone. So on the green-headed coneflower, when the plant is immature, it is an actual green dome, compared to like other coneflowers, the gray-headed coneflower that has a gray or a center disc that turns brown. So as the plant matures, this center disc turns from a light green into a yellow. Now this is a flower in and of itself. This is the DYC. DYC means it's a damn yellow composite. A composite is a flower that has actually two flowers in of itself. So the first flower is the coneflower here, which has between 150 to 300 floret flowers that bloom right in the center here, and they turn a yellow color. And that is where the seeds will come from. The seeds come from the center disc. This is the part that's fertile, and when that dries up and matures, those seeds are dispersed in the wind. The other part of the flower is the ray flowers, or the petals. They have about 8 to 12 yellow, long, droopy petals here around the center of the disc, and those flowers are sterile. The flower itself gets to be about 2 to 4 inches across in diameter. The center disc is about a ½ inch to 3/4 inch in diameter. And as it matures, it becomes almost more like a globe, becomes really like a pincushion. And so that's the flower of the green-headed coneflower. Now the leaf, there's another name for the green-headed coneflower, and that's cut leaf coneflower. The leaf on the top is a dark green, and this is one of those parts of the flower that can get really confusing, because as you read about it, it'll tell you all the different types that different types of leaf this plant can have. Towards the base, the leaves can be between 10 to 12 inches long and wide, and they are a lighter green. Towards the top, they are a real darker green, and they get smaller as they come up the stem, and they alternate, meaning they come every other. And mostly the characteristic of the green-headed coneflower, the leaf, is that it is deeply lobed. Usually it has between 3 to 7 deep cuts to the leaf. The plant itself starts to branch off as it gets up to the top, and the plant itself, as you can see, I'm just surrounded by green-headed coneflowers it can have between 2 to 25 flowers on a plant in and of itself. Now another name for green-headed coneflower is socan, and that is a term from the Cherokee Indians, and socan is a very nutritious plant to the Native Americans. So in the spring, it was one of the first greens that the Native Americans would eat after a long winter of eating stored food. Green-headed coneflower greens were very nutritious. It's actually like a super kale. It is full of vitamin A and zinc and iron and magnesium and potassium, and so it's a very edible plant, especially to the Native Indians after a long winter. Now please don't use my videos as a source of information on foraging. Please make sure you check other sources of information before you start going out and starting eating green-headed coneflowers. Green-headed coneflowers are a great source of nutrition for bees and butterflies. And then also one of the fun things is often to see finches, usually American goldfinches, perched on top of the flowers and getting seeds from the flowers. So this is Iowa Prairie Girl. Thanks for watching my video. It is a beautiful evening here in Iowa. And as always, I hope that you will get a chance to get out and find something that you can enjoy in nature. And I hope you see something wonderful. Thanks for watching.